to Coffee and Tea with Aeson and Natalie and Tracy.
Hi.
Natalie, stop thinking about me. Oh my God. We were just talking about these energy shifts before we flipped you guys around so you guys could be hearing us. Oh, it has been something, and we are in the battle for the Black Rose. We have exactly 13 more days. Hello, Miss Brenda. Hello, Miss Shannon. What you drinking? What has been your win this week? Mm. I'm having traditional classic black coffee with creamer. What are you into, Tracy?
I am drinking, called a Crown Chakra tea blend.
Uh-huh.
So,
See, I have a problem with that.
what's wrong with that?
Well, one, there's no caffeine in it because it's all spiritually cooey.
Well, I need to go right to bed after this show, so I can't be all caffeined up.
No, it just means you have to drink additional caffeine.
Yeah, I caffeine up in the morning.
Oh, I caffeine up all the way through the day, and last night I worked some night shift. I had some really good time with night shift. We have been told that we have been switched, that we are back to pre-pandemic levels on networks, and I'm like, where is this at?
Yeah, I caffeinate from like 5 a.m. until like 10 a.m.
Oh Lord, I caffeinate from the moment I open my eyes until I collapse.
I used to be able to, but I can't mess with caffeine. Like, I can't do it in the evenings anymore. It messes with me, and then I can't sleep. And
Yeah.
being that I be up so early in the morning, I can't do it. I used to be able to shoot.
Hmm.
I could drink soda and go right to bed, and it didn't phase me.
I don't like soda. I don't know. Maybe it's leftover from childhood. I don't know what the deal is, but I haven't liked soda for probably about the last 6 years. I think the only way I enjoy soda is if it's got alcohol with it, and I'm like, nah, I can't drink right now. I got to work, or this.
I like. I don't buy soda. I don't buy it, but every now and again, I just get a craving for a fountain Coke.
Now those are better.
And I think there's people out there or listeners, what do you say? Like hungover, fountain Coke. Don't feel got a bellyache, fountain Coke.
Hmm.
Just feel like you're getting a cold or something, fountain Coke. Like I crave them every now and again. And
And a real fountain Coke, not some fasty, crappy non-fountain Coke.
right.
Yeah.
I do go for those when I get a craving for a pop
Hmm.
soda. That's what I want.
Right. Yeah. So, well, I had an interesting experience today. I got to teach a goals class for business advisor for as a coach for psychics, and that was kind of fun. And this is one of those industries where no one has wrote a really good business book. We've wrote How to Be the A-lister. I love me some Corey. Mad love that. And you're the genie. Who needs a genie when you've got the magic? And that's really great for professionalism. That's really great for communication, for client handling, but really setting like business books. So that was kind of fun.
That is interesting
You
because
know,
you don't learn there's
yeah,
being, you do your readings and you do that thing and that's good.
right,
But, you do got to know a whole business end to it
right.
as well.
Well, not only that, but you got to be able to goal set for that business. Like, how do you know you're reaching your potential? How do you know that you are exercising and meeting, growing your business, or is it just sitting there and waffling, kind of shaking like an old rag? That can be a little complicated for people. So I got to have fun and teach that and my system of dealing with it. Got to use some Moxie life skills, and that was enjoyable. What have you been up to during this Battle of the Black Rose?
Oh, well, just work, 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 uh, and dealing with the
Dealing
I'm
with what?
the weather, the
Oh, yes.
like the seasonal. I'm not diagnosed with what they call seasonal affective disorder. Not medically diagnosed with it, but I get those winter blues.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I
You
get
know,
them, and I'm dealing
I
with them
think I get
right
them too, but at the same time, I handle them differently than most people. No one likes how I handle my winter blues. Um, because I've got to be careful because I'll go either totally vampirical or I will go totally the opposite. And, I need to get to the tanning bed. Lord knows I need to get to the tanning bed to make me feel better.
now. I know I got my daughter one for Christmas, and I should have got myself one. Um,
Uh-huh.
I call them a happy light.
Uh-huh.
They're called like Fairlight,
Uh-huh.
for sunlight. I got
Uh-huh.
them for her because her apartment at West Virginia University. Nothing against WVU, we love you. But her apartment is like it's like a basement.
Oh. So
There's like
cave.
when you open her bedroom window, you literally face a wall, a
Okay.
tall retaining wall. So it's very dungeony in there. And as soon as we moved her in, I said, I'm looking around, I'm like, you're going to get depressed in here.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get depressed.
Yeah.
And she did. She started getting gloomy as early as November.
Yeah.
And I got her happy light, and she loves her happy light.
Uh-huh.
She said it really does. It really makes a difference. Now I'm like wishing I would have got myself one for Christmas.
Well, turning the lights on, you don't need a specific happy light. You can actually go and buy light bulbs that are considered daylight bulbs. They're really nice,
Mm-hmm.
and just put them throughout the house. Now, most of your auto command bulbs, if you have the A's or the G's, or I don't think the S's have gotten light bulbs yet. They are actually daylight bulbs, so they simulate daylight.
Mm-hmm. I do have those down, and I have the daylight bulbs.
Right.
But I don't know that happy light hits different. I'm telling you,
It does.
because I
It,
was playing with it before she went back from break when she
ah,
came for Christmas, and I was messing with it here, and that's how I know it. Like it's definitely different. But
okay.
she needs it more than me. She's living in a dungeon, so
Yeah, isn't college though a dungeon?
yeah, she
Like,
just took it to a whole nother level.
oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, call a dungeon itself, but it is that place is just, and they signed their lease to go and be there, for another year. So,
Well, that'll be fun. At
and
least you don't have to move her.
tell me about it. Yeah, that move in every single year was like, yeah, I'm not going to know what to do with myself this beginning of the August.
Well, 4 times a year. Think about it. 4 times a
Mhm.
year, you have to pack up students and move them. Winter semester, summer semester, a home and back away, home and back away, and before you know it, it's just like, now go find your own house.
So yeah, this year we won't move. So
Hmm.
that's nice.
Yeah, that can be very handy, and very good to have. So, are you
Yes,
doing any Valentine's Day specials?
I am. Bear with me because we just put it out there and I'm tired. So I gotta think it is I forget what the hell I named it, but it's a love tarot spread. Oh, I am fumbling here. Bear with me. Let me pull it up because I'm just drawing a blank. Looking for Love Tarot Spread. That's the name of it. It's a 5 card spread, and what it covers is like lessons learned from the past. What am I looking for, like as far as a companion or relationship? What are my desires? That person's personality, like what do you want there, or what's coming to you, and wisdom for the future. So I thought I liked that spread. I thought it was pretty cool for, whether I think it works whether you're in a relationship or not.
I think it does because it's more like evaluating what's available to you.
Right.
People do not like it when they go, well, what do you like to date? Breathing.
That's like I didn't want one that just targeted being single or just targeted being in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was figuring one out that could kind of cover,
Cover it
either
all.
way. So
Yeah. Well, I'm doing my lover's compatibility chart, and of course, the power of love reading. Those are up and being flashed around and sent around. And then I got to figure out what I'm doing for March because March is going to be an interesting time. Uh,
and February is a short month, so you really do got to start thinking about March now.
I mean, like, I don't know. I really like the 28-day factor that we have with the lunar calendar. I have thought very, very heavily about moving to a lunar calendar and handling things. Um, can't convince the rest of the world that, but hey, maybe one of these days we'll get there.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is March? March is still a big bucket of suck weather-wise too.
No, it's a bucket of, and please do not take offense, anyone, if you are bipolar. It is bipolar Mother Nature. She don't know what she wants. Bloom today, 40 foot of snow tomorrow.
Yes.
So I just want to walk up and hand her some lithium and go, it'll be okay, honey. It'll be okay. We just got to get you past your little point here of thinking the world is crappy and life will be all right and you'll be okay.
Yes. Calm down, girl.
Yeah, calm your hormones back down. Let's figure this out. Let's not go crazy here and, deal with it, you know. But, you know, trying to get Mama Nature to understand that is like trying to get mamas to understand anything. It's not always easy to convince them otherwise.
So yeah, working through the yucky winter, but you know,
Yeah, I know, and I know how it is.
what else is there to do right now? But
Well,
work.
yeah, but true, and that's a wonderful thing to do. Work is lovely. This is a lovely time to go and work overtime and get your clients in and get them functional. But it's like, okay, let's take this piece by piece, shall we? These are the breakdowns of how this happens. Me and you were talking the other day on the phone. I was trying to remember what we were talking about because I'm like, oh no, I'll talk about that on the Psychic Coffee Shop. Um, well, not the Psychic Coffee Shop, you know, over here when we could actually be face to face.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what we were talking about because it was gossip. It was shady gossip, but it was gossip.
I can't remember.
I know. Was it the big deal with all the stupid people, trying to like, aggravate the living crap out of us? No, it was clients that don't want to hear their readings.
Hmm.
They want only the good.
Well, you're not telling them what they want to hear.
No, they only want the good. Like they
Yeah.
don't, he's going to break up with you, but they want to hear a new man's coming in their life, and you had gotten, I think you had an appointment, and yeah, yeah,
This is no joke. I had a reading once. This is no joke. You can't make this up. Um, Basically, it was like, kind of like, should I stay with this guy, even though she knew it wasn't any good and she shouldn't stay,
mm-hmm,
and it all pointed. The reading said like, no, this isn't good relationship, not good for you. Da 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 da. Need to get out of it. And if you're not happy, it's not a good relationship. So what's just go, And she really looked at me and said, "Well, can you tell me if he's just going to die anytime soon?"
yeah,
I'm like, "No, he's not. You got to leave." Like, what?
yeah. I had one last night. She aggravated the living out of me. She just wanted to argue the whole reading, you know. And I said, "What did you tell him?" I told him I wanted him to care and take care of me. Listen to the words: care and take care of me. What do you think the man went and done?
I don't know.
He went and got a job that he's working 60 hours a week, making 3 times of what he earned before, but he's got to work his ass off to get there.
To take care of her.
Exactly. Do you know what she meant?
For him to spend time with her.
Yes. Sit there and hold her hand. I was like, that's not what you told him.
Right. You got to be very clear with men.
Well, not only that, but you got to be very clear about what you expect out of men. Because men will take it exactly as they are programmed to do. They will take it as, you want me to be the provider and the knight in shining armor. You don't want to hear about anything bad going on in my life. You don't want to hear about anything being wrong. You want me to be Superman.
No, my husband is very literal.
Uh-huh.
Like he's going to take what you say exactly how you say it.
Uh-huh.
Which is rough for me sometimes because I can be very sarcastic
And he don't get it.
and he don't get it.
Poor thing. Joe gets it both barrels. He really does. You know, he's learned that no, there's euphemisms in this, but he will do the same thing. That left brain kicks in there, and God us help us. Um, on where he is and what I have said and what he has gone to do. Um, so it can be quite complicated. It can be quite, if you go, I want you to take care of me, you better be damn clear that you mean like you want time and attention.
Because take care to a man is, like you said,
Go work a job, go
go
bring
work,
me money, be a good
earn money.
provider,
Yep.
go do it all. And so, she didn't like that. I think she'll probably end up dumping the poor dude. At least he got a better job.
Yeah, at least he got a place to go,
Yeah, you know, that's the way I look at it. That's the way I've always, at least he got something out of it. But gods, and I'm sorry, there is a book out there that has been out there forever. I know you probably have heard of it, called The Rules.
Mm-hmm.
It really should be decoded as the way to fuck up your relationship.
I never read it.
Three
I
after
heard of it. I
steps.
never read it.
Oh my God, the people that, the poor souls that have read this, and even more so, the poor souls of the ones that are dating the people that read it. It's just like, guys, really? Really? You think that is what you say and do to a man? You know, um, when it's really a lot more, building relationship and building communication and actually wanting that communication and that trust. And understand that men need to have that decompressionary time, because when they don't have it, they get grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, there was a Reddit that I about ran over somebody because I was listening to it in the car, because they have those lovely little things like, this and other things that you can go and download. And it's like the person did not was mad that the husband wanted to come home, take a shower, take 10 minutes alone before coming and taking care of the children. He's not doing anything nefarious. He's not, cheating. He's not, trying to do anything except get his head together and come out of work mode to go into dad mode. And the mother was just having none of it. She was all upset with him. How could he do
Gosh.
this? Yeah.
I mean, I get it. on her end, I mean, not saying she's right, but on her end, I get it. Kids all day, you're done. Like,
Hmm.
you're over it, you're done. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, what's 15 more minutes in the, grand scheme of things? Let the guy wash.
Well, not only that, but I'm thinking of if they were a West Virginian or, within our Appalachian regions. Um, exactly, do you want that child to touch that, nastiness walking through that door that has been caught up on whoever and whatever he has been in? Whether it's medical, mining,
I was
greasing.
thinking that too. Like he wants to shower. I'm thinking, what's he do? What's he do for a living? Yet I know my husband can come home pretty grubby.
Well, your husband's a garage man, okay?
Yeah, I don't want him like picking up the grandbabies as soon as he comes in from work.
Oh, I'd look at him and go, not in my house. You go to
No,
the bath. Like, I would have made him install a shower either in the basement or in the garage to where it's like, you don't come in here looking like a grease ball. You
the
know,
the boots get taken off outside, and
uh-huh.
he has a separate washing machine just for his work clothes.
Good, good. You know, I would have done, made sure that he had his crap covered. Oh, I remember. Someone told you a comment that drives me pissed off mad. You want to hear Aeson curse and cuss? You don't have a real job. That's a hobby.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's bullshit.
Yep.
Yep.
I've heard that one. That should just be a hobby.
Hmm.
Well, it was at first a long time ago, but
Well, hobbies is you are no longer a hobby.
right, I grew like, and isn't
Well,
that what life's about? Like
it's
growing and evolving and
right, but the other part of that is the minute you make over $600, it's no longer a hobby. It's a taxable offense.
right.
Meaning, if you don't pay your taxes, you're going to be in a jail.
Yeah, and then you got to like make it all right
Hmm.
on paper, and that's where the whole business aspect comes
Yeah,
in that you mentioned earlier. But yeah, like
yeah.
I, this is where I landed. It wasn't. I'm
Hey,
happy
at
that
least
she
you're not
handled
selling LuLaRoe. You could be selling LuLaRoe, and we'd have to be discussing leggings. Which I'm kind of mad because they don't produce men's leggings that are as soft as the other ones. And they have this, they call them unisex leggings. Bullshit. They are freaking sandpaper. But anyhow, back to that one.
I had a pair of LuLaRoe leggings once. I
Uh,
wasn't. I wasn't impressed.
really?
They were just leggings.
Yeah. I have this T-shirt, and I think it's probably Lollipop or Lala something another. Oh my god, it is so freaking soft. Like
Is it that
that
Lululemon?
Lululemon probably. It is soft and comfy, and I'm like, ooh, I could deal with a pair of stretch pants this way.
Now those are good leggings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own a pair myself, but I know I got my daughter a pair for Christmas one year, and those are impressive.
Right.
They're very soft and stretchy, and but yeah, the LuLaRoe, I got a pair, and I got them because like I got suckered into it. Everybody had a pair. What's this all about? I want a pair.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them on, and it was just like, well, shit. I was like, I like my Victoria's Secrets better.
Yeah. I was never impressed with Victoria, and I don't know what her secret is other than cheap material.
No, I like those ones.
Uh-huh.
They're thicker. I like the
Ah.
thicker ones.
Okay. But no, what's a real job? Well, anymore, it's anything that makes you more than $600. I really wish the federal government would upgrade that because Lord knows, I'm sure there's some poker players that make more than $600.
Yeah, and $600 really isn't a lot these days.
It isn't, but that's what the IRS says that if it's
Mhm,
under $600, it's a hobby. Well, heck, honey, your first event, I think that you made $600.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, when I started to grow, which again, very grateful, very appreciative to everyone, and, thankful for that. But that's like, it's like, oh, this is like serious.
Yeah.
I, and then I got my mom, you're going to go to jail. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I am because I have to get my taxes in order.
Once I said, I'm getting my ducks in a row here. I'm getting it together.
Uh-huh. But yeah, it's just insane what people have said over the years. What I find really interesting is the people that don't get it. Like, I don't think my neighbors get what I do. They don't have a clue. Like, I've had them make comments before about, well, I don't know what you do all day. Or, mom and I took a very long time to understand that, yeah, sitting in front of the computer and pushing buttons, that's a job. And one of the hardest things I think is to train people. Do not come to my house unannounced. Do not just pick up the phone and call me. Text me first. I might be busy. I might have a client on the line. Um, but no, that used to be the big thing. Oh, this is just my hobby. And it's like, no, it isn't your hobby. No, stop calling it a hobby. Stop doing a disservice to yourself. You aren't just playing psychic. Now, I don't work. I run a corporation. I run businesses. That is not work. I do not go out and get all covered in blood and goo and try to deal with humans that do not know how to behave. None of that occurs, so that's a good thing. But
Yeah, I mean, it is a job. If I say I'm going to be at an event, I'm expected to do that event.
Yeah.
Like, it's my responsibility as a responsible adult
Mm-hmm.
to be at that event. If someone has, a reading at 7 o'clock, I have to
Be there.
be there. I have to get on the phone and
Or on the camera and do it.
do it because that's my responsibility. And that's what, if you
Right.
want, it's hard enough in this biz to be, like, credible and look so, you do want to
And
be
legit.
on time and show up and,
Right. And the other side of that, and the side that people do not see that often, is the side of having to deal with everything else. Because it isn't just, getting on and reading cards. It's running social media. You've got featured reader. You've got to do this. I've got this thing running. It's working and networking and doing things like this of taking a commercial break. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and take a commercial break.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Aeson Knight. Hi, Aeson. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIE-thepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Vann chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit tracyvann.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the high priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki. I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal because I've been there. I'm still going through it, and let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your little break there as we went and refilled our coffee cups for a minute. But no, I don't know how many times I've had this conversation over a real job. It drives me crazy, especially when dealing with. And luckily, Mr. Vaughn has been trained previously, apparently.
He has. He knows, And I was going to say, I was just thinking too, how many hours do we put in that aren't paid hours?
Well, every hour I'm making money, but it depends on what fashion you're talking about.
Like, doing your social media stuff and
Oh, that.
going through emails and
Right.
messages, like that kind of stuff. Like, how much time that takes to,
It takes a good bit of time. It takes a good bit of effort. I mean,
you're not on the clock, but yet you're still working.
Right. And if you don't, then you're not then you don't get to work. That's the trade-off there. And that's what, psychics a lot of times don't get. And that's what, part of my talk today is you're a brand. You're as big as the Kardashians. People will go to you for readings. They will want to know what you think about everything. And I mean everything. But it's getting people to understand. I don't know how many wives that, I have to be done by work by the time my husband gets home. Why? Can he not manage his own self? Well, no, we got to spend time together. And, or I need weekends off. Well, that's cute. You own a business now. You don't get any time off.
Yeah, there's not really time off. I mean, like I said, I usually, I don't know, like when my featured readers come in, I'm always shuffling them around and I have them in a folder because I get them from all over the world, which is really cool.
Right.
I love the featured readers. Everybody just loves seeing everybody's pets and it's just, and that doesn't pay me anything, but I mean, I'm not saying I want paid for that. That's fun. Just fun. It's fun for everybody. It's fun for me, and it's for everybody. And even with local cat rescue, I'll put up adoptable featured readers, and that's just good. It just fulfills my soul, when these featured readers get adopted. It's
well,
like,
did you talk to your little adoption friend about the fundraiser that I think you should do?
Yes, I did send it in a group chat and everybody was on board with it. So,
Awesome. I look forward to it. I'm sure make sure to tag me so I can share it, because I have clients that will want to make sure that they get their messages included in the kitty magic energy. Um, I think that that'll just be amazing. Um, do we tell them? Do we not tell them? What do you think?
we'll tell them the idea, and we won't say what rescue because they haven't actually put it together yet. But it's write your ex's name on the litter box.
Not on the litter box, on a sheet of paper in that'll go in the.
Oh, put a sheet of paper in the litter box. So
Yeah.
he's literally doing his business on the litter box in the litter box
Mm-hmm.
on the act. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's hilarious. I think it'll be a fun thing.
Yeah, we're going to like make a donation, say like $5. You submit the name you want placed in the litter box and let the kitty magic happen.
Mm-hmm. Or situation. You could do a situation and just let
Yeah,
you shit on. Um,
like your shitty job, my
or your
shitty
shitty
job,
boss.
shitty boss.
Yeah. Oh, Kelly loves feature reader. Hello, Angel. How are you? Um, and as you guys are coming in, remember we want to know what you're drinking. If you're during the table and gossiping, you got to at least be able to throw a little shade. But no, I think that will be hilarious. I think it's a wonderful idea. I saw it and I'm like, that's a Tracy. That's a Tracy. Let me get this. Like, I don't think I could have sent it to you fast enough.
I know. Yeah, I do. I got to get back with them. I sent the idea. Everybody was on board. So I do got to get back in touch with them this week and see how we're going to get that ball rolling on that. But,
Yeah. If they send a picture, you'll charge a little extra, but you'll make sure that it gets to the bottom of the box.
yes.
You know. But I think that'll it's fun. It's not meant to like destroy any, we're not having you send your ex's sweatshirt.
Right. We're not doing any harm.
Oh,
It's like a release. Makes you feel good. Yeah, kitty, shit on that coworker's name. It's just
yeah,
a release. It's not to do any harm or anything like that.
right. Or and no, I will go ahead and give them some FAQ ideas first. No, we will not send you the name to them so you can give it to them. That type of thing. So I'm sure you're going to get those questions. So I'll just address that one to begin with. But no, what is your thoughts on what is real work anymore?
Anything that requires your energy and your time
Mm-hmm.
is work. If there's an exchange going on with money and service,
Mm-hmm.
work.
Right.
I mean, look at the DoorDash people. Those people
Oh my
make
God.
bank.
They're making bank.
Yes.
And
That's their job. They're driving around delivering food. You think it's a delivery person. No, they're hustling.
they're doing more than hustling. They are kicking butt and taking names about it hustling.
And are they like on a time limit? Because I felt bad the one day. This was like in the summer. I was at I don't know, Wendy's, something like that, and there was a lady there. She was a DoorDash, and they were behind with her order. And
Uh-huh.
she's like looking at her watch and looking up at them, and I mean, she's getting pissed. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, so I don't know. Are they like on a time schedule or
They're
something?
not on a time limit. However, I do believe that it's all in a matter of perspective. What I mean by that is if I order something, I expect it very soon. Domino's kind of messed that up.
But
30
that could
minutes
be
or
her
less.
chips at stake too. How
Exactly.
later this is. And I was like feeling bad for her. You know, I just seen her, she kept looking at her watch and looking. And I mean, she was pissed.
Hmm.
And I'm like, man, come on, you know.
Well, because she
Finish
knows
up
she's going
here.
to probably get that Karen. She probably knew the person ordering this because I know my DoorDash dude knows my ID when it pops up. And I was like, uh-oh. I don't get that triple macchiato to his house very soon.
He's doing this with your order, right?
Uh-huh. It's like, no, 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 hurry it up. We got to get this out. What's y'all's problem? You know,
But yeah, I mean, respect what anybody's doing. You know, everybody's working hard.
hustle and money is
Mm,
money. And, I think that we've got to let go of that idea that, oh, this is work. And, oh, no, that's not work. This is work. And that, what I really annoyed with is that's women's work. That's
At this day and age, no, we're not doing no women's job, man's job. Not today.
yeah,
Not 2023. No.
yeah. It's like, oh, can we just not even like get a clue?
And another thing too, I just this popped in my head, so I got to put it out there. Quit being mean to the people at the Walmart that are asking to look at your receipt.
Yeah.
They're not doing that because they want to. They're told to go up there and do that job.
Well, one, quit being mean to them because then you'll have to eat your own liver. It's bad enough
Yeah.
that you've had to take over their job. I don't know who posted it. It may have been Brenda about these new ones coming out, and there's going to be more of them. I'm going to tell you what I do. I keep change in the car, in my purse. When we were going to the laundromat, I went and got change. We had to have change for that. I hoard that change up. And if I have to go through one of those self-service lines, I'm paying with pennies, nickel, dimes. I've paid for a $52 order in total change out of the bottom of my purse before, just because I'm that person. And I know that then somebody has to physically come and unload and get and count, tote and carry.
You just gave me like flashback to the student coming up. Gotta love these kids. They come up in lunch line. Well, lunch is free, but they get their extras. They can get snacks or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Here comes the Ziploc baggie, wadded up out of the kid's pocket. I'm like, no, no, filled with pennies.
Pennies, you say?
Yeah, I'm like, child, you're killing me. You're killing me. We got to dump out these pennies. I got to count all these pennies. They're sticky. They're sticky. They're nasty. And we got all these pennies. And it's like all the kids in line and behind them were bouncing off the walls because they want their snacks. And I got to wait because I'm counting all these pennies. Give your kids silver, please.
Give your kids the debit card, please, so that they can have their own damn food.
Please, no pennies.
I
I
would
think
never.
I don't think they should even make pennies anymore. Just no more pennies.
Well, Canada done that. They got rid of the penny.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they have 5-cent pieces, and that's the smallest as they have.
Yeah, fuck a penny. They're miserable to count and roll.
Yes. And that's why I use them. I use them anytime I have to go and do somebody else's job. Of course, I'm expecting my $10.99 from Walmart. I'm serious. I expect a $10.99 from their little asses. I had to go and do work. My own work. Hunt down my own stuff. But anyhow.
I agree. I was so mad when just right before Christmas I got real sick. And I went to Walmart and got myself some Theraflu. Worked great. And lines were long and I don't normally do self-checkout, but it was the only thing I had and I was sick and I wanted to get out of there. And I scanned my cold dope and a little thing comes on and says you need an assistant.
For what?
I don't know because I guess there's something in Theraflu. I guess I could go home and make a meth lab. I don't know. I really something because it was Theraflu,
Well,
and
I
it's
have to give it to this generation for being inventive. I mean, prior generations used things like modeling glue. And from what I understand, they may even start locking up whipped cream.
oh really because of the gases once you're out of whipped cream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, who gets done with whipped cream? I mean, do y'all know how much whipped cream a container has in it?
That thing goes for miles.
Days. Days.
But yeah, so I had to wait for somebody to push a button so I could get my Theraflu and go home. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
standing there and standing. I'm like, if these were just all registers with cashiers,
We don't
my,
have to do this.
my sick ass could be out of here and heading home.
Mm-hmm. Not infecting others.
Yeah, like you're going to have self checkout, but yet flag things that you try to check out.
Well, that's not them. That's the federal government
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, that's an underage product." Like we are. We're an we are an adult product. We are not, we are not for children.
And my Advil cold and sinus that I like to get when spring comes and the allergy stuff starts and the sinus stuff, that's you got to get that at the pharmacy. That's
I'm surprised they still make it because the stuff that I used to live on, they stopped making that because, oh dear gods, it's fake adrenaline. Yeah, it's fake adrenaline, all right, but it's good. It keeps
it's working.
working. Oh, but that's dangerous for your health. Really? No, it's not. It's dangerous for everybody else's health that is, misusing, cannot read, reduce their educational levels.
I mean, anything's dangerous if you misuse it, but
Mm-hmm.
we all have brains, and I mean, you got to let people figure things out. Some things, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So I've been watching teacher stories on TikTok, and I think you should start doing the lunch lady stories.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's just different stories, like when the building's put on lockdown because there's, some dude that, is possibly headed that direction, armed and dangerous, and all the confusion that goes on there, and then talking about the icky, sticky pennies.
Oh, us lunch ladies could write a book.
Uh-huh. Of different things that go on, or, the parent that comes marching in there to tell you their child has a peanut allergy.
Well, that goes through the nurse.
I know, but marching and fussing at you because the child has a peanut allergy.
Yeah, and then we get the information, and
No,
I
no.
like how the kids they try to, their friends getting something that no one else gets because they have an allergy, a legit allergy, and that kid all of a sudden, I'm lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
Really? You pull up the well, it's not on here, so
Yeah, but no, what I'm talking about is those parents that have created their allergies for their children. You know what I'm talking about?
oh yeah.
And it's just like, oh, really? You think little Johnny has a peanut allergy? Even though he can eat peanut butter, he can't have peanuts.
There is one like what he's lactose intolerant, but he eats cheese.
Not a good thing.
But he just doesn't drink the milk. But it's yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't get the energy.
Well, looking at it though, I often wonder what was, and I think I finally figured out why my voice has been messing up because it just clicked in my head. Um, I have a bleach allergy. That could be very problematical in your school cafeteria, considering everything is probably doused in bleach nowadays.
Well, we have a sanitizer. It's not bleach based.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a sanitizer, to wipe everything down with and at.
Mm-hmm.
We really don't mess with bleach because of the fumes
Mm-hmm.
and being around food and
Right. Cross contamination.
right.
Yeah, but no, I think that would be a good TikTok story for you. Stories of the lunch lady. And then I also think you should film a video of making rolls.
Making rolls.
Yes.
I haven't mastered the roll. My rolls are very big.
They're supposed to be. They're supposed to look like your hand just reached down to the bottom of a bread bowl and ripped it up. Big, huge, juicy, buttery, glossing rolls.
There's a technique to it, and I just don't quite have it yet. But I'm working on it.
Okay. But no, I think that would be very entertaining for you to do.
Oh, we always joke around, my coworkers and I, and about like we could write a book. We could really write a book.
Right.
The stuff, the stuff that, kids you hear kids say. Yeah.
I think that would be because you've been looking for TikTok ideas. And I'm like, do the psychic lunch lady. Tell stories about things and PK kids say to him. Yeah. Hello, Mars Love. How are you? Nice to see you. We've got a lot of new people in tonight.
Norma Brass, this one little girl, she's a 9. I said, "What's your name?" She's just little, kindergarten, and she's standing there. And I said, "Honey," I said, "What's your name? Don't you know your name?" And she's just standing there, and I'm like, "Okay." I said, "Well, what do your mom and dad call you?" And she went, "Baby girl."
You're ready to
Not
scream.
baby girl, but hey, I asked her what her mom and dad called her.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least she didn't come out with something a little bit more normal. Like, that's a dangerous question there.
Yeah, I didn't think of it at the time. I just wanted to know her name. I needed to look her up.
You need to check her off so you can move on.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, what's your mom and dad call you? Pain in the ass? Stubborn mule? The options are endless with that one, dear.
I know. At least it was an innocent answer. It wasn't pain in the ass.
And then, just some of the stuff that you can tell that the people do not understand what children do and how children are that come down from like higher ups, I think would be hilarious to talk about. Tracy.
Yeah. I was distracted. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What was distracting you, darling?
The cats.
Yes, they're probably trying to be very distractful.
Yeah, they're getting antsy. But I was just thinking too, like how they say, like people that work in hospitals or nursing homes, they can always know when there's a full moon.
Mm-hmm.
That works the same in school with kids.
It does. It also works a lot in our business. I'm getting really tired of somebody saying a certain network is slow because believe me, it's not slow. Your listing is slow. But
that full moon will wire kids for sound.
Mm-hmm. That's when you make them all milk toast for lunch. Clear it with the teachers, inform them no test after this.
We're gonna nap.
And throw a little cinnamon on there, just sprinkle, and hooze them out to sleep. Then right there, the last little snack break, what is it, like 2:15, 2:30? Y'all pass them out 6 ounces of Mountain Dew. Sure, you can ask the question. Remember your birth date.
They'll go on the bus.
Okay. Thank you.
So tomorrow, yes, tomorrow's Friday. TGIF.
Uh-huh. Are you paying $2 to wear jeans?
No. I wear my scrub pants.
Uh
I'm moving around too much.
I know. I always found it hilarious. You would pay $2 to wear clothes that you can, will get ruined.
Right.
Yep.
I was just going to say that too. My shit gets ruined. I get grease stains on them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wearing my good stuff to work.
Yeah. You know, they used to do it when I worked the floor. Oh, you can pay $2 and wear jeans. And what? You think hydrogen peroxide fixes everything? No, thank you.
And plus you're just bend like I'm bending and I want to be
Throwing,
comfortable.
pans, pots, containers. All right. I'll take this one, Tracy. Or do you want to take it?
What's that?
The question up here.
I don't see it. What's the question? I don't see it.
It's right there at the bottom. Laureen asks, "Is the person I'm with supposed to be my permanent life partner or spouse?"
Want to both take it?
Nah, you take it.
Me take it? Okay. Yeah, I can't see it. The question. Is this your permanent person?
Yep. Or will they
Okay.
be replaced?
Let's see. Full card here. Queen of Pentacles. Looks like y'all are in a pretty good place. I mean, I hate to say anything's permanent because anything's subject to change. We're all of our own free will. But I mean, I would say y'all look like you're in a pretty good place. And there's no reason it couldn't be if that's what y'all want. And, keep working at it. But it looks like a pretty solid foundation.
Very cool. Very good. Okay, I'll look and see if there's any feedback. No, there isn't no feedback, so there may be a little bit of delay with that. What you doing this weekend? You doing anything special? Are you at an event?
I have an event Sunday. Saturday, I'm just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Grandbaby's coming over for a little bit on Saturday, but Sunday I have an event. I'll be at Mystical Psychic Pair, excuse me, at Library Fire Hall in Bethel Park.
Okay.
I'll be out there from 11 to 4.
Yay, and that'll be fun.
And I got a lot of good vendors. I think there's a massage therapist there again, having a workshop.
That. Honey, get on that line. Tell him you want the full deal.
I know. I haven't got one yet, and I need to. But yeah, workshops and a pretty cool event. Come check it out.
Very cool.
I'll be there giving readings.
Mm-hmm. When she's not getting a massage, let's make it clear you're not multitasking that experience.
Yeah, no.
That's not how that works. I'm home this weekend. I'm going to be on the network most of the time. I think I'm going to do some night shifts for a little while. We will see. Last night I went on during the night, and it seemed like that business was pretty good. So I think it's normal. It was very busy. Done a good bit of money. So I think I may have been shifted back to night shift and missed the memo. That happens a lot, So if you're looking for me, you probably need to book a private appointment. I know someone tried to book with me today, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm full. Book for another day. And that happens. Guys, there is no additional appointments unless they're posted. Um, that's just how it runs. And today was a busy day anyhow, so I did have limited appointments to begin with. But please, the appointments up there are the appointments that are available. There are none hidden away, or you know. I used to have like three different calendars, and well, I don't have an appointment here, but you can go and book over here. I don't currently have that anymore. Okay.
That's like on what's on the websites, the availability.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I have a day job and I like to sleep. Um,
Well,
no night shifts here. Not right now.
I love my night shifts. I love sitting up. I love the quiet of the energy, and I think time shift is getting ready to happen real soon.
I could be a night owl if my schedule allowed.
Right.
Like I do like to stay up. I just, my schedule doesn't allow it, but I could be a night owl.
Well, I like being a night owl. I like getting a lot done. I'm able to get a lot done. I'm able to get a lot more writings done. I like the energy of the night, but I move where the business is, and that's something that, is part of this business is you got to move. And when you're international, Britain's waking up as you're going, as, they're 6 hours ahead of us,
Mm-hmm.
so, and Taiwan is 16 hours behind us, and Australia is a whole different day.
Oh, I have a few clients in Australia.
Uh-huh.
And I have to like really sit and like concentrate. Like, if I'm booking like, privately through, because I have a few that are like privately that, they'll get me through Messenger or whatever. I
Yeah.
think the website, I don't have to worry about that. It does it for me.
Right.
But like if there's like something I'm doing one-on-one, like I really have to concentrate because they're a whole.
And that's why I say let the booker handle it. Just send them the link and say, look, this is automatically going to do our math for us.
I think like if I'm doing like an 8 p.m. reading, 8 p.m. here, it's like lunchtime there the next day.
The next day, and
it's wild.
Yeah, that's why I just send them right on over. They can go click and payment and all that's handled. And of course, our appointment booking system handles currency conversion and credit card fee and, makes it all happy.
They figure it all out for us, and it's a secure website. And if they want to do Zoom, I think Zoom figures out that time stuff too.
Yes, it does. It actually handles everything that, I can now look at my wall in my office. It is no longer with clocks across the board. Because I had clocks for every time zone. It looked like an old newsroom.
That's what I was picturing when you said that, like a newsroom.
Yeah. So, guys, be sure to check us out. If you want to book appointment, book appointment. And I think this is the only weekend I don't have anything scheduled. Of course, we got an ice storm coming, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We don't have any precipitation up this way. It is going to be very cold.
Yes. So, bundle up.
Good weekend to stay in.
Yes. And, let's do the YouTube-y things, like you, share me, subscribing, that timely thing. And with that, guys, you have a great night. We'll see you later.
Good night.
Good night.